Like, yeah. What kind of fucking bullshit is like?
Dude, he does this every week.
The bad news is that civilization is crumbling around you.
Wear a dog mask, cut your dick off, bomb Palestine.
The good news is that you are not alone.
There's butthole shaving videos.
Feel bad for the minorities in LA for having to deal with the white people in LA.
You have 5 till midnight, live every Monday at 8 p.m. where you join 5 Limp Bizkit Americans to laugh at the absurd nonsense of the end of history.
Shit show right there.
Sam, stop it!
Oh shit.
Hi.
No, my God.
Jesus,
Like
Christ.
Neanderthal looking, dude.
Hi. Is my mic working now?
You're still quiet,
you're
but
just low.
Your
it
mother-
sounds clear. It's just quiet.
This doesn't make any sense. I'm not. There's nothing
Yeah,
changed.
well,
Yeah, well, figure it out.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Okay. Oh my.
Anyway.
God. And I haven't
Cut.
fixed the thing.
Yeah, you gotta do a lot.
Welcome, everybody.
you're a fuck.
This is. I don't know if people can hear him, so I'm just gonna talk over.
That's fair.
Welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. We are back 5 till midnight. I almost said biting the bullet, but you can go watch that too. We are talking about the
Don't
X
watch
cyber
5 till
attacks
midnight.
today.
We're talking about the X cyber attacks.
Oh, there you go. You sound clear now.
Do I?
Yeah, he's clear. Still quiet.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
must
better.
be
can't
the-
hear him.
You just don't have any fucking bass in your voice.
Yeah, try. Have
Maybe
you tried
that
being a man?
bitch.
Yeah, you're gay.
Good one.
Okay.
It's getting better.
I heard
It's getting
that.
better.
You're-
You're almost there. You're almost
Well,
there.
How about now?
Now it's
No,
echoing.
now
it's
you're
it's
just
significantly
echoing.
worse.
What is
Is this a bit?
Is it? Are you doing
this a
another
bit?
Ukraine bit?
Are you Ukraine bit? What does this have to do with Ukraine?
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, we need Kyle
Not
here.
doing the bit.
It's echoing.
You're echoing.
I'm not.
Holy crap! This thumbnail sucked.
Yeah, you did it.
Wait, I don't know how
Stop
to turn
it.
this off. There it is.
Oh God. Mute him.
God damn.
However you had it the first time you joined was way better than it is now for me.
Jesus Christ.
The first time I joined, it was going through my thing. The shut up.
Just turn up your gain or something. I don't know, dude. You're fucking
turned
quiet.
It up. I turned up the gain. I turned it up
Jesus.
so much.
You sound
it's
like
up.
you're talking through a door.
Oh, the computer. Wait, what?
Like
yeah, it's like
you sound far away, like you're talking down a hallway.
We're eventually gonna get to the X thing. Don't worry.
Yeah.
God damn it, we suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways.
How about now?
Oh
Yes!
my God.
That was startling loud.
That was.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah.
Much better. Go ahead.
Okay, how
You
about
can
now?
stop standing.
Now?
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's good.
All right. We're okay. Like the video. You know what? Don't. You probably shouldn't. Give us a thumbs down right now. That's what we deserve.
Well, we were on time and sound fine. You.
I was on time too. I was on time. I was here the entire time. I was down because I wanted to show off my I had to play one of my stupid stunts. But anyway, this is my fault.
We're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
The Ukraine area. What country is that?
Ooh.
It's
Russia.
not real.
Russia. Yeah. I baited the answer, and I got the answer that I baited.
It must still be down because I can't live stream this to X right now.
Yeah, that wasn't working, but it's kind of down. And I figured there would be more on this at this point. There kind of isn't.
You're a robot. Are you a robot?
You're
not.
robot. No
Why
one
not
should watch
saying?
this show. No one should watch this show.
No, why am I a
You're the
robot? Did my
worst
voice change
one.
again?
No, now it's better
Yeah,
again.
Fine now.
Yeah, now you're good. But
What?
you were like,
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
God
Shut
damn,
up.
dude.
Play the fucking
This
video.
might be the worst week we've had.
Well, so that's
Everybody
your
stop
suspicion.
watching
is,
us.
Is the website is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet.
Is
Okay.
the
good.
internet
the
up
internet
yet?
up?
We're not sure exactly what happened, but there was
Is the internet
Just to be
up
fair, Fox News's average listener is 86 years old, so they're probably at that level. So he asked the right question for the audience. This is a man who knows who he's speaking to.
He's 86.
Right, exactly.
Did you plug it off and
You
turn
hear
it on
him?
again?
yet? Did you turn it off and turn it on again? Yes, fucking Pajit from God knows where that tells me his name is Chris. Yes, I did. Thank you, customer service. No, did you hear him? He's like, Elon was like, there was cyber attacks and from IP addresses in Ukraine area, and he's like, well, did you is the internet back on? Like that was his whole
Totally,
was the
dude.
whole
It
thing.
absolutely is on. Yep. Fixed
Well, did you is the internet back on? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's back on. Could you imagine Elon Musk sitting there, his fucking autistic brain just being like, why am I here? Like I am a third grader.
So what exactly is a DDoS attack? Like, how does that work? Like, how's that?
They just ping the fuck out of shit.
With what? Like, I
They
don't
just-
understand.
Like
they-
signals,
they-
like just signal.
They create a bunch of traffic on the website, basically. A bunch of
Yeah.
fake traffic on the website. So it
You know-
overloads their servers so
Yeah.
that they can't do it. No one can do anything.
Think about it like
Crashes
this.
it.
Netflix did their first live boxing event ever,
And it sucked.
Right.
everybody tried to watch it at the same time.
Right.
But
Gotcha.
their servers were not prepared for that many people watching it for some reason because they are fucking retarded.
That's what they should have
They
been
weren't
expecting.
they weren't ready for that. And so everything like lags out, you get timed out, you can't get into the website. Basically the same thing. So they basically sent a whole bunch of traffic to X. More than X obviously has, I don't know, I can't even remember the amount of people that are on X at a given time throughout the day. I think it's a couple million, or it's like a couple 100 million a day. And then like overall, it's like billion. Like, I don't know. It's fucking a shit ton of people during the day.
You're waffling.
So
You're waffling.
you gotta imagine how much they were like, they fucking went after X. Like to fucking fuck up their systems, they had to go after X. Hard.
This isn't helping their cause for any American. I'll tell you that much. If
Yeah.
a bunch of Ukrainian fucking bots are pinging the system.
Does anyone care that I have a mustache? Did I
Oh,
do
that's
this for
a
no
mustache?
reason?
This is the same. This is like me growing a
approve.
mustache. Nobody
That's-
can tell.
Pathetic.
Well, really, it's that I shaved my beard. I just have a blonde mustache because I'm not some dirty wop like Adam or some freaking.
Typo has a mustache also.
Yes, but his isn't like dark brown Southern Italian Guido trash like yours.
Damn.
Sounds like coping for not being able to grow a real beard.
Why is your beard
I
gray?
can
and
grow
your
a beard.
mustache is not?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's
asking
unnecessary,
real
right?
questions.
I'm just wondering.
Because I'm fucking old, dude. What do you mean? I'm old and stressed.
Dude,
and my life is
it's
awful.
amazing that he still has like color in his mustache here at 78 years old.
Damn.
It's kind of impressive.
I don't know why
Thanks,
I'm saying
man.
these
The
things.
mustache is staying strong. It's kind of cool.
It's holding out, but the rest of me is just fucking bailing.
All the markets are down. All the markets are down. The crypto markets are down. The stock market's down. Everything sucks. Dow tumbles 900 points.
I mean, this is what
Nasdaq.
we're used to as millennials.
worst.
Right? Like, this is what we're used to.
The whole
Well,
housing market's bullshit. By the way, it always has been apparently. Well,
Yeah.
since like 2000.
The Big Short told me that.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
my
at
favorite
the end
movie.
of The Big Short, it also told us that they're doing the same things. So
Right. Nothing changes really.
nothing changes.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happens, guys. Nothing
Give me
ever
5
happens.
minutes. You guys should
not-
make fun of Canada again. Good point.
We will. We'll get
will.
there.
I'm sure
We'll
it'll
get
come up.
there.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
give me a reason. I don't even need a
They
reason.
have a
Fuck
new
Canada.
prime minister, I think.
cares?
I could be wrong.
I don't know if that's in yet.
Oh, okay.
I think it's in.
It's not Justin
She
Trudeau.
told me it
That's
was
all.
in, so I'm a believer.
You guys want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Is it your mustache again?
In 2000, this is an article from 2009. Delinquency rate rises on FHA-backed loans. 10.2% borrowers are delinquent on their loans. This is from 2009. 2025,
Hey,
March. That's right now. March 2025 is right now. 11.3.
Ding boy.
Why the fuck
on
am I
FHA
paying
loans.
mine, dude?
Can I be honest? I watched The Big Short like 5 times. Love the movie. I don't
don't understand
understand,
it?
anything.
Yeah, well, it's too Jewish for your Italian brain to comprehend.
Yeah, it's
Good. I'm glad on that side of the ball then.
It's too much to explain to you.
You
Can't
didn't
dumb it down.
when
Any dumber than the Big Short did.
Margot Robbie was in the bathtub. You didn't understand that scene.
I believe it or not, I couldn't get.
Especially, I
couldn't
didn't
listen to anything
understand that scene.
That one.
Did
was
you
a
know
little
that
hard
was
to
Margot
understand.
Robbie?
Yes, that I did. Yeah, I'm a sucker for blondes. My wife is blonde. I love blondes.
Mm.
Luke's blonde.
I'm blonde.
Hey,
He's strawberry blonde.
you're
gay
a
though.
redhead.
Did you just call me a redhead?
Are you
No,
ginger?
If anything,
Sam?
you.
Luke just said I was a redhead.
Are you a ginger?
This happens to me like once every few years. No, I'm not. My hair's blonde.
No.
You look like you have shit in your fucking upper lip. Is that true that they fucking the Canadian Liberals didn't vote for this guy? They did Kamala. The Kamala.
What? No,
think
it's not
so.
like that. I don't. Wait, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
you said it very
understand.
confidently.
How their government
Nice.
works. If I'm being honest.
It doesn't.
I don't. Hey. But I don't respect other countries to care enough about how they run their shit. I just
think-
like to make fun of them.
I think the government of Canada's primary objective is to get as many Indians into Canada as possible.
It's working.
That's
It's working
if a
well.
government is what it does, then that's what their whole entire
Yeah.
point is.
It is.
I'm-
It's working.
Can I be honest with you?
Is that
I'm
really how
pretty-
it works? Whatever party is the majority in Canada chooses the prime minister.
That's how a lot of countries work. Some
That's
countries have
wild.
both a prime minister and a president, and then one of
Yeah,
them
no,
gets picked that way.
confuses me.
It does. They're both
Lesser-
executives, and they have certain roles, and they have certain roles
What
in
are you
different
doing?
countries. I'm
green.
gonna put
green.
two
Oh, it's
6
green.
milligrams in.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it
it
is
is.
green.
I'm
Really
pretty
roasted.
tired of Canadians, like the everyday Canadian, talking shit on Twitter about like you won't do. We'll do whatever we want to do to you. We just don't. You know, it's like we would walk through you. Like
Canada exists because we allow
Yeah,
them to
100%.
exist.
100%.
As with most countries, to be honest. Like, let's just be real here.
All of them, really.
Well, besides the other nuclear powers,
Yeah.
but that's also because we're not. Yeah, but
France doesn't have a working aircraft carrier. What
We
the fuck
can
is
just
France gonna do?
accuse Canada of being anti-Semitic, and our government will literally bomb them to oblivion. So
Hey, new X trend. That's what we're gonna do this week, boys.
are you?
We're gonna tell Israel that they're harboring Hamas, and then they're just gonna level Toronto.
And you will watch our War Department just move like fucking never before, dude.
He's like, no, we're Haram, not Hamas. We're Haram.
Shut up, Brown. Bam.
okay.
The
So
United States war machine protecting Jews all across the world.
this is a video of Adam.
Dude, it kind of looks like young Adam, dude.
That's Adam.
I never
Self-love
grew
workbook
my
for
hair out
women.
long.
That was
Adam-
35 years ago, dude. Look
All
at
right.
Exactly.
I was 3.
Damn, dude. You, look
You
a
were
rough
46.
3-year-old. Italians must have it rough, dude.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg in your wallet, Adam. That's what you have. Okay, that's enough of that bit.
I hate this bit.
Yeah.
I know.
I hate everything about it.
You know what? Never mind.
Go.
No, I hate it. I hate this.
Frida Kahlo, you love her, don't you, Adam?
I hope you get pulled for the music copyright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good bit, Sam.
Good try.
You want to
I'm
fuck up
bad
North
at my
today?
job.
Yeah, you really are.
You
Gotta keep your
fucking
shit
suck
right.
at your
You
job,
suck,
dude.
You suck.
You started this whole thing, and you're like the worst at it, but
No, what do you mean? I'm the one who does all of it. I'm the only one that can mess up.
barely.
I know.
I can mess up.
That's fair enough.
You disappeared for like a month. I did all the thumbnails. I did all the shit. Everything went out on time.
And you did it bad.
Wrong. Did it great. And I wasn't gay doing it.
Amazing. Did it
Did it amazing. Right? Anyway.
Yeah. I don't. This is very European. It is. This is a very European podcast when you look at it, dude.
Is it?
It's a little intense.
It's
What's European
American
about this?
is what this is.
This is what America is.
Did you guys see Sam Cedar go on that Jubilee podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Get
I started thinking about
destroyed
it.
by people.
He like got destroyed.
I don't even know
but,
who
like,
that
didn't
guy
get
is.
destroyed. There was some that were just like the problem with like the Jubilees is they get like a person that talks about it every day, and then they get people that like maybe talk about it on X like a couple times.
Well, yeah, but that's why it's 24 first one.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
Yeah,
like,
but
you
But
get,
also,
like,
it
a
does have the
couple
other
points.
trade-off.
Yeah, because they do it the opposite way. It's like when Ben Shapiro was on there, or fucking Matt. What's that other fuck face?
Michael Knowles.
Michael Knowles.
Michael Knowles was there, and it's just like they have the worst. It's like the worst opinions from one side against like
Well,
pretty
that
thought out
I
opinions.
think they're
on the
pretty
other
fair.
side.
that
Oh, I
blonde
see what you're
chick-
saying. I see what you're saying, though. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
blonde
With
chick
that
kinda
format.
put him in a hole.
Well, she started off intense, dude. She was.
Yeah.
What'd she say? She was like,
I'll pull it up. I'll find it.
Yeah,
xenophobic,
play it.
fucking.
I'll find it because she kind of dog walked him, honestly.
There was another
What's-
guy too.
I
that
saw
dog
her.
walked
I saw
in.
her on Twitter.
But I only saw those 2 clips that were good. Other clips I saw, like, they kind of. I feel like I didn't watch a bunch of them, but I feel like only 2 people did really good against him, and then the other people I saw kind of got beat by him.
Oh,
Well, there's like a point of diminishing returns, right? Where it's like you're not getting the best argument, so it makes that side look bad. You know what I mean? Like they do it for like the 24, like almost every time it's the 24 side. The 24 side, yeah, it's this one.
Here,
But
I'm gonna play it.
go ahead.
What's the problem with xenophobic nationalism? Don't you think that's better for Americans in general?
Do you think xenophobic
Yes.
nationalism is better?
We should have a coherent culture. Everyone should be a part of the same culture. We should have assimilation.
Which do you get to choose what the culture is?
We already have a dominant culture
What is
based
the
on
dominant culture?
European and Christian values and identity. That is the dominant culture.
White
It's
Christian-
rooted in European identity.
White. So your argument is
That
that
has been the
it's-
dominant culture.
just to be
and
clear-
we're not letting people assimilate to that. We're saying you
You're-
should keep your culture, and this is why our culture is so divided.
your
She's
argument
100%
is that
correct.
Trump is
Yeah,
good
she's
for
right.
those who want a
It's just
dominant white European culture.
Go, Luke. What?
I said she is right. Like I understand that she's right, but when you're arguing to Jay Forte, is she single? Probably. Dude.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's definitely single.
yeah.
It's just when you're arguing to like this video is going to go out to a lot more people than probably her little corner of X, right? And it's like people hear xenophobic
Yeah.
nationalism and they immediately turn off. Like you're gonna
Right.
like they're like nope. Everything she says after that, like even the people on her side were waving the red flag, like all right, she's done. We don't agree with what she's saying. Like even on her own side.
But they're wrong.
Like,
Yeah,
that's fine
it's
if
a
they're wrong,
phrasing
but it's
optics
not
thing.
It's an optics thing, and like
It
I think
is-
a lot of, this is like the problem with libertarianism is like they go hardcore at certain things, and it's like you're correct. Xenophobic nationalism has me bricked up.
Yeah. Yeah, libertarians are terrible at messaging, which matters. It's like I can describe what she described without using the word xenophobic, even though it fits the definition of xenophobic, and say other things of what she said, and I'm not going to offend anybody, most people at least.
And it's
But,
not about
like-
I guess it is about the offending, and
Well,
I think a lot of people in our circles are like, well, we don't care if we offend people, and it's like I get that. But if we want to actually change culture, because our culture is kind of stagnant,
Right.
in the way where we're at, we're in like this weird gray area on like, do we
Yeah.
have a culture or don't we? That we're going to have to figure out better ways to argue these points. That's all.
And also, it's like if you're actually trying to convince something of somebody of something, then not offending them is crucial, because when you offend them, they shut down. It's not about them. It's not about offending people being something that you should actively avoid. But I think that, and what I think about is that when you're trying to get your message across, you want to understand how people are going to take the words that you're saying. So if you're saying something that's technically true, but they take it as an insult, and you can say it in another way to be more clear, then you're just more effectively communicating. And yeah, so I wouldn't put it that way, even though I fully agree with her.
Lane Fetches.
I mean, that is what America is. It's rooted in European identity and Christian values. That's what it has been. Would you really disagree with that? What is it then, if that's not the identity of America?
Well, I think the identity of
For the
America,
majority of time, America's been a country. You don't think that's been the identity?
Well, actually, no. I think actually the identity of America has been, for better or for worse, a melting pot.
It's the melting pot.
Jewish propaganda.
It's Ari.
Isn't Sam Cedar that as well?
Yeah. The melting pot was brought up. What was the guy's name? Like it's something fucking Jewish. I don't know it. I don't know his name, but he did bring that up. It was like a Jewish playwright who tried to coin that shit to subvert our fucking culture. That's fucking facts.
Yeah. So another, I think you're technically right. Although again, optics of the way that you express it, it was a Jewish guy. Right. I get it. You can do that. I'm going to do the other thing, which is totally fine. Like from a historiography perspective, historiography is the study of how we study history. So like there are always at different times in history a name given to an era or something like that, or new concepts that are invented. But you're absolutely right that it is something that was invented. It's not as nefarious. I mean, it could be nefarious, but on its face, inventing this idea of a melting pot, because it is an invention and we can prove that. But inventing this idea is like normal historiography type stuff. Now, the like what you do with that information can be like nefarious, and you could be trying to subvert, but it's not like it always is. They're always changing, but the melting pot is like a modern invention. Is the point? It's from like the 50s.
I think she even mentions it, but basically since
Yeah,
1960, we have been.
Right.
I went on an illegitimate scholar rant. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's not for the show. All right, ready?
Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. I'm fucking up.
In that regard.
Yeah, maybe since like the 1960s. Even then, like even we had this idea of a melting pot literally means
like
assimilation too. It means
It
melting.
does.
It means you're assimilating.
Oh my
to
God,
the
she's
common
right.
culture. Is that not
Well,
what
no,
melting means?
it doesn't
And
mean
now
that
instead we're
assimilating
saying there's something
to
wrong with
the dominant
xenophobia.
culture. No, I mean, look, I got to be honest with
Wait,
you.
pause it.
You and I have.
It's like the melting pot idea, which I don't fully agree with, but there are some parts of it that I think are true. Like if you have a pot that's like half full and you add a little bit to it, it gets a little bit of that new thing, and then it melts in and mostly is still the dominant culture. That's like how it's supposed to be. And then the new dominant culture is like slightly changed.
I mean,
This guy sucks.
But yeah, this guy 100% sucks. But I said this before, like when oh my God, Jesus Christ, Adam. When my grandfather's parents came over from the boat, make your Italian jokes now, they were like, you're speaking
have
English.
to.
That shit's done. Like we're not speaking Italian anymore. Like you're American now. You were born here, you're speaking English. Like there's no
Yes.
like, but that went away.
And they assimilated. And they do
It
this
did
in
go away.
schools. I don't want to get into another illegitimate scholar rant, but they do this in schools now. Like it's literally I was taught in education college that, and this is standard, I promise, that it's not the like top of the field is like not assimilation, it's accommodation. They literally want to accommodate other cultures. Like, dude, we have to be a country. Like, if you wanna have discussions about what that should mean, we can do that. But like, you can't just accommodate other cultures. They're coming to move in our country. If they don't want to, if you don't want to move to a place and live the way that people there are already living, why are you there at all? If I wanted to move to Mexico, I'd learn Spanish. Like, it's not that complicated. It's not fascist.
And what's really kind of strange is like other Europeans that weren't like Anglo were forced to assimilate.
They wanted to.
Well, maybe I would say. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
both.
I would say,
but
like,
it was expected when they came
during
here.
the colonization era. Is that what you're talking about, Typo? Or
well, I'm talking like okay, so in the the New Deal era, like they started calling Americans white when we were normally known as like you'd be known as like you're German American, Italian American, Irish American. But now we all like basically we're just white people, and there's no like distinction between whatever country that your people come from. Like we're known as like white Americans. And with other countries, or at least nowadays, I mean, I don't know exactly when it changed, maybe the 1960s, but now we're not forcing other people that come here to assimilate or adopt a new identity or to cultivate even a new genesis, like identity in America. Like now it's just like, oh, we're supposed to, like Sam's saying, we have to accommodate everyone that comes here instead of forcing them to assimilate.
Even back when I was in college, all the way back in 1982, no, back in like 2004, I was in college, and like I went to like this was after football, so I went to St. John's after that, and like we were teaching, like, we were learning like New York history, like a history on New York, and these friends were like, New York was the melting pot, and I was just like, like even back then at 18, 19, I was like, or 20, whatever I was like, this doesn't sound right. Like, it just seems off. Like, I know what you're saying, but the way you're saying it and how the way I think is two different things.
Yeah.
I just think you're trying to subvert, like, again, American culture is what it is. Anyway.
Yeah. And that's in the curriculum.
Let me go back to.
And it was invented in 1908.
Never see eye to eye on this. It's a choice. And people, I think what you're expressing, though, is really what the Trump movement at its heart is about. And I think that's problematic.
I disagree. I don't think Trump's like anywhere close to being a Christian nationalist. That's ridiculous. Like, Trump's basically a Democrat from like 15 years ago when it comes to social
So you
issues.
don't think that he's conservative enough for you?
Oh, definitely. Nowhere close. No.
He's not xenophobic enough for you?
No, he's trying to import a bunch of H-1Bs. Are you kidding?
So you're going to get them now, too. Yeah. No, I mean, I think you're making my argument for me.
And so, like this is the thing. This is the thing on this is like the optics of that. Both sides can take that and be like, "Oh, we totally fucking destroyed him," or they can take it and be like, "Oh, we fucking totally destroyed her," because neither really made an argument. Or, well, her argument was xenophobic nationalism, which just has a bad rap. You know what I mean? Like, it just
if she said it without those words, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it just has a bad rap. No matter how you feel about it, it has a bad rap to it. Like, it's just doesn't have a good rap sheet, you know? Like, it just doesn't flow.
It doesn't have a good rap.
But we're doing that thing where it's like, well, the word she used, it's like, yeah, but okay, but she's right.
I know she's right.
I get what you're saying about the optics, but like, are you going to sway the average?
No, what I'm saying is both sides can use that clip and just dunk on each other. No one got anywhere. No one got anywhere. And if we're trying to get to a place where it's like, hey, we think that there should be a culture in the United States that her argument works because she's hot. Nobody would have watched the video if she was ugly. Touche.
Probably.
Touche, sir.
But you know what I'm saying is, like, if we want to have like a culture or of what we at least thought our culture was in before the 1960s, just taking her date on there, we have to argue better. We really do. We have to communicate our points better.
I would say that you don't have to do that. It's not about convincing the most people. It's literally just taking power. Like, there's no marketplace of ideas. We don't have to explain things away. Like,
that's true too. I mean, you can't just take power, but we still got Trump, and he's not even xenophobic nationalist enough for her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is, like, you know, convincing people. There is, like, to commentary and trying to explain your point to people and trying to be as truthful as possible. There's a lot to that, but the left, like, you know, they push whatever agenda they wanted, and the populace literally voted against it, and it still kept coming and coming and coming. Like, Europe and Britain, like, people vote against mass immigration all the time, and they still keep getting mass immigration. And it's the same thing here, and I think anywhere else. Like unfortunately, like, people will just go along with things, and as much as I hate that and wish it was, like, not true, that I don't really necessarily I think this whole debate thing, like, I hate this debate stuff. Like, I don't think it's useful anymore. I don't think there's really a point to do it, because I don't think there, I mean, I don't know anyone that's, like, watching these and is like, wow, dude, this hot blondie convinced me. Like,
hey, just so we're clear, Jubilee has, like, a bunch of other stuff too. These are the worst ones. They do some really good stuff that's just, like, cultural stuff that I love watching. And I think their political messaging is probably the best, but it still is not anything debatey is stupid.
Oh, I have no
for all
idea
the
what
reasons Typo
Jubilee
said.
even is.
I do have another video of that interaction. Not with
I'm
the
sorry if
chick,
I interrupted you. Also,
a different dude.
No, you're fine.
Who, with if you guys want to watch it, it's up to you. I mean, it's on screen, but if you want to watch it or not, let me know.
Just go.
All right.
Oh, this one's good. too.
That's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so I would like to touch on the religious fundamentalist aspect.
Yeah.
Are you an atheist?
I'm a Reformed Jew. I don't have a strong belief in the existence of God, but I don't think that religion in and of itself is bad.
Okay, so what's
What?
wrong with religious fundamentalists? So like when you said trans rights and women's rights or something like that?
Well, the problem I have with religious fundamentalists, and really more, I guess it's really theocrats,
Okay.
is that they want to impose their morality that comes from their religion on the rest of us. And I
Okay.
don't.
But morality from your view is going to be a preference, right? It's not morality, it's a preference.
What's
So morality without a foundation is going to reduce you to a preference.
well, I have a foundation for my morality.
Which is what?
It's a humanist vision of what basically creates as little suffering as possible for as many people.
Okay, so you're like a consequentialist,
Um,
utilitarian.
I don't really
Okay,
bother
it's
myself
fine.
with being a consequentialist or a
Okay.
utilitarian.
It's always going
So
to
he has
reduce
no
you
identity.
to a preference. So if you say that,
Yeah. Exactly.
he has no identity, no root for his
Nope.
morality.
Yeah, belief system.
He's just a
Feeling
fucking
like-
Yeah, I
jellyfish.
think that's why this guy's going for.
Damn.
This is a
Yeah.
great argument.
Who
a
is
great
this
argument.
guy?
Very, I don't know, some fucking Mexican guy.
Well, he's
You know?
smart as hell.
I just
it gets
followed
better.
him.
I know.
Had
He
less
puts him
followers
into a
than us,
box.
and I followed him.
Adam, your camera's
Oh shit.
and I say it's right, you would really have no contention with that.
Well, no, I don't base my understanding of civil society on religion. And so we have a civil society. We have laws that we have decided as a society in a
Yes.
democratic way. And for
Perfect.
some people, it's okay for it to be informed by their religion. That's okay.
Okay, perfect. So if tomorrow society comes together and we say, hey, trans folks don't deserve rights, you would be okay with that?
No, I would be against it, but I mean, it would be
It would be morally right under your
not
view.
morally right. No. I'm
Okay.
not talking about morals.
Okay,
here.
so here's where I'm getting to, right?
that goes to Typo's point, where he's like, no, you just have to take power. Like that's literally it. Because look, he waffled about it. He started waffling like right after. I don't know. I mean, he was like, that would be what everybody agrees with, but I
Yeah.
disagree with it. I don't believe it's morally right, but then he has no argument for like what he believes those morals are based off of,
Right.
because
Exactly.
he just said in the previous
Yeah.
sentence that it's based off of what everybody agrees with.
Right.
Damn.
He's
Yeah,
like, oh,
he-
democracy is what my morals are. It's like, oh, so if democracy said murder was okay, it'd be okay. And he's like, well, no.
No,
If
I didn't say
democracy
that.
says if democracy
Democracy-
says enslave the Jews, he would be okay with that. Like
Right.
his point, like fuddles out, like it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, dude.
Wanna keep going.
Religious foundations provide an ethical framework for one to live their life off.
I
of.
believe you can have an ethical
Okay.
framework without
And
religion.
if we take the leftist view to its logical tail end, to its extreme view, you have low reproductive birth rates. You have a reproductive dead end. So two men together can't reproduce unless they have to take from a healthy straight couple. Religion provides this
trafficking.
foundation where you do prioritize the nuclear family.
So do you have a problem with gay people being married?
It's not that I have a problem. I just don't see a justification for why they ought to be gay outside of it just feels good. Can you give me another justification for it?
Holy
I think
shit.
maybe that's the way they were born.
Okay. What about pedophiles? Are they born that way?
They may be, yeah.
Okay. So should we let a pedophile off the hook since they were born that way?
No, I think we as a society has
Should
decided.
implement duties to prevent them from acting on that innate urge, correct?
Well, I think between consenting adults, it's a different thing than.
Okay,
than
so you're okay
preying on
with a
children.
45-year-old dad with a 19-year-old daughter as well? Incest.
No,
If they consent, you're okay with that?
no, I think society has also determined that it's like, it's not beneficial.
Right, there's
for-
duties and obligations that we have. So religion provides those duties. Life isn't about
Well, but
freedom
also
and
I can-
exercising what you want.
I mean, well, you want to impose your religious doctrine
No,
on me,
because
and I don't want that.
you just admitted we need duties. We have responsibility as a society to keep us functioning, to keep us thriving. Your leftist view, the liberal view, doesn't provide anything besides it just makes me feel good. Religion does. So what's your argument?
Dude.
My account went to
I wish
sleep.
I heard that. I wish I heard
What?
his argument.
Who is
I
that
don't know.
guy?
He's just a guy. I don't fucking know.
No,
He's
shut up.
really-
Somebody knows who he is. I'm not asking
on.
you, Adam.
Oh,
Type
You
it.
You don't know
Who is he?
Adam? Shut the fuck up.
I just followed him on Twitter, dude. He had like 3,000 followers. Like this was this morning when I saw the clip. So I don't
pull him up.
I don't know him, but someone said,
What's his name on Twitter?
all right, give me a second.
Yeah. Well, that guy's
I'll pull it
holy
up.
crap. I want to know
Yeah,
what his background is. It's like
he's really
philosophy
good
or
with that.
something.
He did really good
Yeah.
with that. Which is
See,
such a
that-
great point about the incest
but
thing
that's
and
what I'm
pedophile thing too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that argument goes a lot further than xenophobic nationalism. You know what I mean? Like it
Right,
Yeah, he was
right.
It
better.
just does so much better.
Dude, his gold card.
He gets a free one.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to, when we are on these subjects and we're talking in, forums and I don't know, these things, I just think that works so much better. It gets across so much better. First, it's palatable in a way that he's not being disrespectful, but he's being confrontational.
Mhm.
Second, it's intelligent and well thought out. It has points that you can argue back, but it's done well enough, especially with that guy, where he was trapping him at in his own language. Like he's not allowing, he made it so he used that guy's words against him because he had no moral framework. He doesn't have like the ideas. And then when he said, "Oh, I believe in duties," he was like, "Bet. What duties do you believe in then?" And then went after him for that. And it just does so much better.
Dude,
It just
he
does
was-
so much better.
That was crazy. He had an answer immediately for everything and had him on something else.
He's
That
done
was
this like
insane.
multiple times, dude.
I gotta
is
leave this
a-
video and come back in. Hold on.
That's a great comment, Milmark. Bet he used to be a libertarian until he got chased out because he didn't fit the perfect libertarian narrative of that day. That probably works out because the religious fundamentalism gets fucking trashed by libertarianism all the time. So do vets, though. Type one. You probably didn't really have that much, Sam, when you first came into like the area. They weren't like, "Oh, you were a Marine, you're a fucking baby killer."
No.
Dude, type one, I got it all the time from like the anarchists on Twitter when we first came in. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna listen to these guys. They like fucking kill babies for fun." And we're like, "Dude, we just got drunk in Japan for 2 years and then didn't do anything else. And so we're just talking about that stuff." This is what your tax dollars go to. Did we find his name? Do we know what it is?
I'm trying to find him. I followed him, but my followers like always it puts the verified followers at the top. And
Mhm.
hang on, I'll find it in a second though.
His name is Elazar. I know that.
Guys,
yeah.
What?
something weird happened.
Oh God.
What? Are we still
I'm
live?
pulling it up. Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
Jamie,
Jamie
White?
White. I don't know who that is.
Oh shit. Are
Brutally
we killing
murdered.
journalists or not? I'm confused.
I mean, I don't want to.
Just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Did you read that? It said brutally murdered.
Yeah. And then it says gunned down, which I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know why we're arguing over the word brutal, but if we are arguing over brutally, I don't think being shot is brutally.
That's wild. I don't know who that is.
He's with InfoWars? Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Top.
that's why he was killed.
It could be something
Outside of his
else.
home. Mm.
I don't think we should assume. Is that Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Why does he looks so different?
Dude,
Is that just
lost
a beard
weight.
and
He lost a
mustache?
lot of weight, dude. He lost a lot of weight. He's getting in the gym. He's on a health kick right now. Alex Jones is a different Alex Jones. He's a beast right now.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he been on Rogan?
It's been a while. It's been a while. They live right
Been
down the street
10
from
years.
each other. It hasn't been that long.
No, it's probably not that long. I'm sorry.
Oh. You're a fucking weirdo, Sam.
I know, right? I have no idea why I lied. I knew it wasn't true. Just like, it's been 10 years. I just made it up. It's not even funny. It's funny that I did that because it was so stupid.
Yeah, I saw that earlier, dude. That guy got fucking murked.
Well, that's bad.
Oh, here's more news.
Oh, yeah. that pulled up. So one of the 10 Navy refueling tankers. So this is really serious because wait, were either of you guys on the Mew?
No.
So on the Mew, these tankers on the fleet in general, like our power projection across the world is really based on our ability to have the Navy in different locations and the aircraft carrier fleet. And so having this, like one of these tankers, they float around and they fuel up Navy ships, and there's only 10, and it's a big deal to have one down. So like, I don't know if this was intentional. More? Yeah, we can build more. It's just, dude, it's not like building even a car. It's like, it's a long process to build a boat. They're millions, tens of millions, billions of dollars. Like these are huge ships. I don't know how long it can take to build one, but it's more of the point of like, was this intentional or was it a fluke thing? And did they really hit one of the most crucial non-military maritime vessels on accident? Is that really a coincidence?
Is that hit by a container ship?
Yeah.
I don't know. Container ships are retarded. They crash all the time.
It was I don't know who it was crewed by, but Portuguese flagged ship.
So the Portuguese. It's fucking dirty Portuguese. Back at it again.
I don't think they're Portuguese. They usually have a flag of the country, but not be from them. It's like it's Indonesia, Philippines, like all these, and like also like parts of Africa, South America, and yeah, plenty of also. It could be Portuguese. Some of them are probably Portuguese.
Is that Portuguese? Was it the Chiefs driving the boat like the bridge in Baltimore?
I was trying to find that guy. I couldn't find him, but looking at some of the comments on Twitter, the left did not like that guy at all.
They did it? No way.
But then there was another dude that had like glasses and like long hair and like a undercut, and they're like, somebody was like, why the fuck does Jubilee get DEI conservatives like this on the fucking show?
Yeah, I don't think it really all comes back to like, I don't think no one's swaying anybody anymore. It's just you're in your camp. Like that's it.
You know, like honestly, like there's part of me that believes that, and part of me just like maybe is too optimistic or humanist in a way where if that's the case, then
you're gay.
We're fucked. Then we're fucked. Like if you can't convince people, like if it's just too much now, and you can't, there's just tribes and that's all it is, then
well, it's just that
it's gonna be a constant fucking battle between both sides.
Yeah,
it's just that like
that's depressing.
For the first time ever, like we're connected more than ever. Like before you didn't have regular people exactly that necessarily cared about politics all the time, but like Aaron McIntyre wrote a book called The Total State. He basically describes how the state integrated itself into every aspect of our lives, and this is what forces us to get involved in this mass democracy, because like it literally can dictate your day-to-day lives and your groups and your people. And because of that, this is why things like progressive took control of this total state. This is why things always move left, and like our society becomes more secular, like your identity doesn't matter as much, and social issues and trends always go in their direction. And it's just like it's like this total state forces us into fucking, thank you, Sam.
Bro, I agree with you. I'm so sorry. What you were saying was good.
More political than we have ever been in our entire lives, or for generations. And people did not live like this or have to be like this ever before.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Absolutely,
it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah,
but it's like we're all on Twitter. Go talk to anybody about Ukraine if they're on the left.
Right. Twitter's not real life though. Twitter's not real life.
Even in person, talk about the Ukraine thing.
I have
See what
plenty,
they
I
fucking
have
say.
plenty of people
Almost
that I talk
avoid
to on a
politics
daily
in real
basis
life.
that everybody I'm around. Well, most of the people that I talk to are fucking at the Axe venue, and so
Both of
I'm
my parents
definitely-
think that Donald Trump is a Russian asset.
See,
That's crazy. I get in arguments with my parents, not like legit arguments where we're like hating each other, like legit, like actual arguments where we have a fucking conversation, but we disagree on opposing sides. You look insane right now, Sam. You look insane.
He just couldn't go 20 minutes without simulating money shots to his fucking teeth.
After eating a banana. But I have arguments with them all the time, and I flip them on fucking views all the time.
That's your mom's. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Different,
even
though.
worse.
That's
I'm
family.
arguing from even worse position. I'm arguing from fucking 35 spaces back.
It's just I feel like you could maybe have a better conversation with your. I don't know. My parents are both conservative, so I don't have that in with them. But I am going to a dinner party for my parents in like 2 weeks with my cousins, and a lot of them were fucking libs. And I'm just gonna, I think, stir the pot when I show up. I don't like any of them, but not because of that. I just never really liked any of them. This is just an extra layer to not like them. But I might just go there and be like, so fucking Ukraine should fall, huh? And just see,
Sam, are you alone in your
and
family?
see what happens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell, dude. I would
Wait, no.
fucking near you.
Wait, what do you mean alone? Like politically or what?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, they're all conservative. Besides, like my dad and like one weird cousin.
Well, weren't they like agents of the state?
Hmm?
Didn't your dad work for the state?
I mean, my dad was in the Air Force and he got denied to trying to join the CIA. But no, my dad didn't.
why
No,
you're
oh,
here.
my dad worked in
Fucking
USAID.
infantry.
My dad worked for USAID in the Canadian equivalent for a few years, but most of his career, no, it was like private business and like small towns.
Oh.
But yeah, USAID is what I think of. No. You got to go.
Few generations back.
Yeah. Well, no, not even like my family.
CIA plan, dude.
But most of my family left Ireland before the IRA was a thing. But the there is some stuff, and I won't say anything specific, but in like during the Troubles. But in America, it wasn't like, you know, they weren't like setting bombs, car bombs, but there isn't a there's a small connection is what I'm saying. Like the IRA,
he's wobbling.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to make sure I don't like oversell it, but also don't say anything that's bad. I don't think anyone cares now, but
Sounds
basically,
like a CIA cover story.
no. Well, the IRA, the provisional IRA during the Troubles, recruited and like fundraised in the Irish American community in like the 70s and 80s, and my family was like secondarily not pretty big on it even, but they were not uninvolved.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot of words for my family blew shit up in Ireland, honestly.
No, my family wasn't there. No.
Part of me
CIA
was-
dad,
it
man,
was
you're
really
basically
sick.
Tucker, dude.
Yeah, but not
CIA
CIA.
guy?
No, he applied. He did apply, but he did not get in, and they don't tell you why.
Like
What?
How do you even apply to the CIA? I feel like this is
Well, I think it was.
Fucking
I think it was the
bro.
CIA
I
or
see
the
him all the
FBI.
time.
right?
No,
That's what
my
I'm saying.
I see him all the time, dude. I get messages from the CIA and FBI on my fucking feed all the time.
But for what? Not just
Okay.
a CIA operative on
Analysts,
Indeed.
just analysts.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
that
just,
sounds like
everything's
it's
just
something fun.
analysts. That's what they all are. They're all analysts.
well, back then they weren't. This was like after the 60s, and my
No,
dad
but this
was
is just
a,
what they're called. They're all called.
Oh,
analysts,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you go
yeah.
through the school, and then
and then you get
you-
specialized, like the
you
Jedi.
get specialized. Yeah.
You can be a librarian or like a knight and different stuff. Yeah. But my dad was a linguist in the intelligence in the Air Force during Vietnam, so it was kind of a natural move over.
Yeah.
They passed 2 collection plates at church, one one for church and one for the IRA. Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. And this is the 70s and 80s. Like, it's like my uncles are like very Irish American. They're all in like the Ancient Order of the Hibernians, and the other one was in the freaking the Catholic organization that.
It's waffling.
I am waffling. I'm waffling. You're getting me back, Luke, because I did it to you. I deserve it. I look insane.
You look insane, dude.
Now,
Funny to
but
think of
It's gotta be
Christian
so
uncles
uncomfortable.
Or just walking around, being like, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
Irish
know.
shit.
I just-
And that's very recent. It's just our generation where that stopped, like since the 80s. We live on Fact Check
Okay.
this podcast with Justin Trudeau.
Yep.
Jay Forte is gay.
Justin what? Potato waffling. Goddamn.
I'll
Remember when you guys
I'll
almost
take a look
died
at your
'cause
car.
You couldn't eat one thing. That was funny. It's a good time.
Okay, I found the guy's account finally.
Oh, it's only
Jesus
45 minutes
Christ.
later.
You found his account? Holy
Yeah,
crap,
I
I
did.
forgot about that.
We were all waffling that whole time, just waiting for somebody to find it. What's
Hey,
his
I was
name?
talking about being a fake Irish person.
Oh,
All right,
typos
this
in light
is-
mode.
this
Gross.
is him.
Dude,
Yeah,
you
what
suck.
A fucking nerd.
I can't even
Look at
read
this.
that. You don't know how to
Oh,
zoom
it
in,
just-
control
it's
middle
Easy
button.
debates.
Oh my god.
It sickens me. Get dark.
Easy.
That's 40,000 on YouTube though.
Women should not vote is his profile picture.
Okay, I'm following this guy. What's his name?
Easy debates with a Z. But
That's
look, he's
so
only got
funny.
like 4. He had like 3,000 in the morning, so he gained 1,000 today.
Yeah.
I want to hang
Yeah,
out
he
with
was
this guy,
better than the
dude.
girl.
I bet you the girl got more followers.
I followed her right away.
Definitely did.
I was like, click.
I saw her talk about it, and I was like, I don't need that shit in my feed. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of fucking craziness underneath her posts. I was like, I don't need to see that shit.
Well, it's kind of
Get
interesting
her on the podcast. Let's ask her.
because you'll see, like, at least to me, I saw like Con Inc. guys, like more like Michael Knowles or Charlie Kirk. They shared the guy, and then you saw more alternative, like I guess dissonant right guys share the girl more. And I think
What
that's
kind of
just,
sharing are we talking about here?
like the
Second one.
video. They shared it and they quoted it and talked about
Oh,
it.
sweet.
That's what I meant.
Let's try to
Yeah,
get both
okay.
of them on the podcast and see who takes our first message.
Probably the
Let's-
dude.
100% is going to be the dude.
He's got he only gained 1,000 followers, and I thought his argument was better. I mean, I do
Better.
agree with the girl, but he was just
It was
better at
it was
dismantling
he
him.
put him in a corner more
Yeah,
than she did, because even though she's right, he just gets to go, that's problematic, like a fucking gay lib. And then it's like we're here. We're just like, they can just back out of anything saying that's problematic. But he actually made him think of his moral bullshit hierarchy that he built himself.
You gotta attack people at the base, because their base is usually, their foundation is usually cracked.
Right.
Like it's not there. And I mean, I fucking waffle on this all the time. Like, I argue in my head constantly about, like, because I'm not religious. I'm just not. I try to be. I wish I was, but I'm just not. I try
It's
to
going to
argue
hell,
for
guys.
it. I argue against it. God, dude, I probably will be. I don't give a shit anymore. But so like it's just one of those things. So like I argue with myself all the time about just like fleshing out thoughts. You know what I mean? Like where does this belief come from, and blah 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 blah. And so I just think if you attack people at their foundation, they usually crack because their foundation's not very good. And I argue, dude, it's so weird because I go to the axe throwing place, and it's a bunch of lefties, like a whole bunch of lefties. Then I go to work.
I always find that weird.
Yeah. You think it's weird, but then it's a hipster thing to do. It really is. Like if you really think about it, it's a hipster thing to do.
it's like throwing darts, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, but then I go to work and I'm surrounded by like straight up Christian, like just like Christian fundamentalists, like no joke. Like these guys are either married and have, a couple kids, and they have found God in the last like 10 years or have always been around God. And I'm just like, I get both sides of the spectrum every fucking day of the week, all the time. So I constantly have to argue, and not argue in like a bad way, but like we have conversations.
Yeah, there's actually a trend of young men that didn't really grow up religious that attempt to go to church, and they describe it as like they feel like they're LARPing, like it doesn't feel right or natural to them, and they don't even know if they necessarily believe, but they do it because they know it's better for their life and their family.
Yeah, you gotta fake it till you make it,
and that's why what I
good.
don't want to do. That's what I don't want to do is like, and that's why I argue with myself. I'll read the Bible, you know, what do I believe in? You know, I go after that, but I'm not going to fucking just sit here and be like, yeah, I'm fucking Christian, bruh. And Christians, everything, bruh. Because I fucking argue against it all the time. I argue it all the time. I think there's arguments to be made on everything. I would have been a really good lawyer if I could have applied myself, but that seemed like a soul-sucking job, and I did not want to do it.
Being a lawyer in fucking Arizona would be wild.
Yeah. Wearing a suit every day out here?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dude.
It's
Fuck
fucking
that. Yeah. They walk around sweaty as fuck. You know it.
Pass. I gotta go. So when we wrap up,
cool.
Follow me on X at Adam Nutter. Thanks. Oh yeah, we don't have that, but we do have
plugs,
the theme song, and plugs. So just follow me on at Adam Nutter, please. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Wait, am I doing something?
No. Shit. Like always.
Am I doing something?
You've done nothing but be a detriment. Stop that right
Government safe over here.
Are you Chinese or Japanese? Are you Chinese or Japanese?
So loud.
So loud. Just do your fucking
loud.
plugs.
Are you Chinese or Japanese?
Are you Chinese or Japanese?
That's way better.
There you go.
Way better.
Are
Thank
you
God.
Chinese or Japanese?
Go follow me at Keep It Real Luke on Twitter and our podcast at Biting the Bullet podcast on X.
Wow, Sam. Cheesy ass noises. At The Real Typo, Biting the Bullet. Follow that.
Go follow Biting the Bullet memes on Instagram. It's fun.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yeah. Follow me on MySpace.
I hate you. All right,
Adam.
All right, just follow me on
yours.
X at Adam Nutter. Yeah. All right. All right. Bye, everybody.
Later, guys. Have a good night.
Come to your senses.